interesting, but I like.
Yo, what's up, everybody? Hello. Lavender Unicorn, good to see you, Sarah. Heather, hello. Trainer Purple, hi. Chimcharman, hello. Firestars in the building. I see the Wild Reacher. Good luck at Worlds. Hope to see you this season redeeming myself against Hurricane Kaz NAIC loss. Thanks for the stream encouragement. Yeah. Happy to have you here. We have Yukaresh. Sorry if I'm mispronouncing your name. Greetings from Russia, all the way from Russia. Let's go. Lurking while you get a haircut. Are you like actively receiving the haircut right now? Or are you like waiting, sitting down to get the haircut? Or do you have a cool barber? I was going to say, do you have like a cool barber that lets you have your phone out? One time, I actually I was waiting. My barber has, wait, let me get my phone up first. Let me get my phone up. I have one idea for a team, but if you have secondary ideas, feel free to let me know. I'm open. I'm an open book. Thank you for joy. Thank you for pain. It's a beautiful day. Sebastian. It seems like it's kind of the thing is getting the haircut before Worlds, because I'm also getting my haircut tomorrow. But yeah, the last time I got my haircut, I usually get it cut every like 3 weeks or so to a month. Um, but I go to like this small sort of salon office where there's like a lot of individual rooms. That's where my barber works. And I like this guy. We usually talk like basketball and stuff. So he had a client in before me, so I was waiting in the chair for a while. And I like was doing some GBL, I think. And he's like, "All right, ready for you, bro." And I like had just queued into a GBL battle. So I was like, "Sorry, I got to do this." But he didn't seem to mind. I felt a little bit rude being on my phone, but it is what it is. No haircut for Heather? Well, I mean, typically, right, girls don't get their haircut quite as often. Let it grow a little longer. Let's beat Arlo. I saw someone post this like glitch that's going on where you can get it for free, but I don't know if that actually works. Because I tried it once and it didn't work for me, but maybe I did it wrong. September Calendaris available? What is that? Yin, yo, Rise, what are your buffs and nerf predictions? Yin, I get asked this question every single season, and bro, I never know what to say. I am like not plugged in like that. There are people that are in the know. I'm not one of those people. Bring back Wigglytuff. Just kidding. Just kidding. Relax. Relax. It was a joke, everybody. It was a joke. Yo, glad you had fun with the Gliscor, Henry. Let's go. I always like Gliscor. Golurk. Yeah. I saw you were running the regular. But the thing about the regular is there were times like you could actually live a move versus like Shadow gets one shot a little bit more frequently. Ooh. Scizor. Hopefully no bullet punch. Fury Cutter. Oh yeah, that's pretty brutal. That's for reals? Thank you for the follow, sir. Welcome in. Yeah, this is going to be the last stream for a while. Not only the last stream until Worlds, but I'll probably mention it again. Definitely at the end of the stream, but maybe throughout the stream. I am going on a prolonged trip that I have scheduled, booked after Worlds. So this will be my last stream for approximately an entire month's time, which is pretty crazy. Considering I don't stream every day, but I stream like most days. I stream most days. I stream most weekdays, and I usually don't stream on the weekends. But yeah, your boy is going to be traveling for quite a bit. And I actually just bought a wireless mic that I can plug into my phone. Well, wireless, but you plug it in. I guess that doesn't really make sense. It's like, you know what I mean? It's like wireless, but there's like a plug into the phone. Like Bluetooth, I think. But I was thinking I might be able, because it'll coincide with when the new season is dropping. So at least maybe I'll be able to do some style videos without face cam, where I'm just kind of like live commentating over some of my battles to start the season. So that way we get some content up. Am I touring all of Asia? Not quite. Not quite. I think some things will stay a little bit personal, but it's a trip I'm very excited for. Let's get going. Mrs. Bowley. Shout out to Oh, wait, no. I'm confusing people. Wow, Tay Tay, thank you for the follow. Yo, Katsunari and I are great friends. Which hemisphere? The opposite one. The opposite one. The weird one. Okay. Now, I was thinking about running something like this. However, I am quite weak to Carbink if I do this. If I do this as well. But I think I'm going to give it a shot to start. We'll see how it goes. Matt, true Pokemon trainer Fashion Rise is going out into the world and traveling to find new species to catch. I mean, you could say that. You could say that. Professor Rise. I had a random like recommended YouTube video the other day of someone doing one of those speed run challenges. It brought back some memories. Okay, here we go. Game number 1. We're running a meta team. Hydreigon. Hydreigon's a little bit scary. I have run it myself. So I'd immediately think, are they running the team that I was running with Quillfish and Jelly? If that's the case, this could be really difficult. However, we do know that Aegislash is another common pairing. We catch a Brutal Swing here. They're staying in for now. And he throws another Brutal Swing. This will get me pretty low. And he could honestly shield this and farm me down, which wouldn't be great for me. He lets it go. Whoa, Camerupt. And getting 2 Incinerates there is not ideal at all. It is Aegislash, I'm pretty sure. It is Aegislash. So what do we do? I think I have to take this, no? I think I have to take this and hope I live. But he gets off the second Rock Tomb, so it doesn't really matter because there's an Aegislash in back, but unfortunately I can't take it out. So a tough way to start. We played that all right. It just took me a little bit too long to recognize. Well, honestly, it didn't take that long to recognize the team. As soon as I saw the camera up, I kind of knew. Seems like there was definitely a way to win that. I'm just not exactly sure. Because if I use both shields, that's not going to do me anything. Then Aegislash just sweeps me. I'm going to try a different variation of the team. Different variation. Yeah, that could be an option. I guess I think Sableye might live the second brutal, but also I don't know if that does me any good. Because then Sableye is basically gone, even if I get both shields. Plus, he probably just catches like the Drain Punch on Aegislash or something crazy. Okay, game number 2. Okay, we got a neutral lead. Let's go. He's at 8 wing attacks. Foul play connects. I'll respect the potential water pulse here. Baits me with the twister. We'll throw on 5. We CMP on the twister. So now if he shields, I don't necessarily need to shield my Sableye because a twister isn't all that threatening as compared to a water pulse. He lets it go. Okay. 6. You don't see Drapion too much these days. I'm a hard swap. Oh, that ends up being a bit costly potentially, but we're not out of it yet. Wow. Drapion in this day and age. 2026, right? I haven't forgotten the year. I'm surprised he lets me get this off, honestly. Gives me a shield. I guess he doesn't want to debuff himself, which makes sense. We're going to have to let this go. All that energy on Drapion is quite concerning. Because now he can switch and just really start spamming off those Aqua Tails. So I don't love the position we're in. I think he's at 8. So he's at the double up. I've got him at 7. But I'm not 100% sure on the count. So let's say he's at 3. 4. Okay, so I was off. But I have to shield. And I make the wrong 50-50. Tough start. Make the wrong 50-50 call. Not a guaranteed CMP win. But right, just has the obvious catch opportunity on the Electrode. So unfortunate there. But at least that game was winnable. The last game felt a little bit less winnable. Arctic Gesture. Okay. Interesting matchup. Gator will normally win this Chart Attack priority. Always tough losing a game on a 50-50 call, but let's try to maximize our chance to win here. We both throw one after. And, you know, from this small sample size, it seems like our opponents in this range are like kind of overthinking things, making the complicated plays. So maybe I just got to start playing simpler. Okay, well, that swap is really nice for us. Throw Scorching Sands on 7 or Fire Punch on 7. I think Scorching Sands does slightly more, right? With an extra stage resistance. But this looks awfully good. We got to keep in mind that Feraligatr still has a Hydro Cannon loaded. 3, 4, 5. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. I figured a catch might happen, but I don't really mind it too much because he gives up switch. Now we can just align this. I guess allowing him to keep Diggersby around is a little bit of a pain. Maybe it would have been better for me just to get rid of it. Counts for Brine are 8, then always 7. I'm actually going to get rid of it. Because now I might not be in Hydro Cannon range from a regular Feraligatr. And this won't even knock me out. It's also a quick attack Diggersby, so it doesn't really have fast attack pressure. I could try to get fancy here with like a big undercharge to not give him as much quick attack down farm. But I think even if he farms us down here, we should be okay because I have a foul play loaded. And I know you guys already know this because you guys watch Home Slice, you guys watch Axon, but foul play does do more damage even when there's a one stage difference with Drain Punch. And we have got ourselves on the board with our first win today. Nice. Let me catch up on chat a little bit. GM Sven, don't do that. Don't even joke about that. I'm sorry you went to 2480 to 2200. That is not fun. Noah, maybe overfarming with the Stunfisk against the Hydreigon. So you can get to another move against Camerupt. Yeah, Noah, that's a great point in that first game. I would have been extremely low, though, right? So if I take any more Dragon Breaths, I might die to 1 Incinerate as opposed to 2 Incinerates. So maybe, but I see what you're saying. Roman, first time chatter, welcome in. ATX, LOL, thank you for the follow. Double Magic, first time chatter, welcome in. Sippy Cup says, should do more collab videos with Henry and Axon. Copycat vid was so fun. Dude, I'm glad you enjoyed it. Yeah, those two are the GOATs, and they're pretty much always down for collabs, so I'm sure we'll get to do more in the future. Evil Ways, with Worlds coming up, the real question is, will Rise ever win a championship? No, never. Never. They gave me this t-shirt out of, they gave me the t-shirt just because they felt bad. But you know what is kind of cool? Is how I can go into my collection. I've got the 2026, 2025, 2024, 2023, and yes, he's officially an Unk. He's the Unk. Uncle Rise 2022. It's like, it's like, Rise, do you ever change your shirt? It's no, and like, I've seen you wear that shirt so many times, and you're like, it's like your girl. Like, don't you ever wash your clothes? And like, I'm telling you, I have 5 different of the same shirt, and they're like, yeah, right. You don't ever shower. You don't ever change your clothes. Sableye into 9. Again, kind of a not smart play to drain punch. The only reason to drain punch is I guess I take slightly less damage from that sucker punch, but a foul play would have done more. Okay, a little bit sloppy here from me. Switch timers are desynced, so he might be able to hard swap here. Oh, okay, it does barely KO. This will certainly be awkward because Claude. Okay, wait, this might be good. Because he's probably going to shield this. But I think I'm still in trouble. Yeah. And had I drain punched there, I also maybe could have lived to save Sableye a catch. And yeah, just get a little bit unlucky as well with the debuff here. That's pretty unfortunate. Pretty unfortunate. So a combination of just playing kind of sloppy this game and also getting unlucky with the debuff. Yeah, just thoroughly outplayed. I even waited there for a turn, but I think he also waited a turn. So I'll surrender here. Pretty tough one there. Just got absolutely manhandled that game, if we're being honest. And it all went wrong. I think when I threw energy at the Thievul, I think that's when we started to go downhill. Because if I just save that energy and I have multiple moves in the end for Ninetales, probably ends up being a clean victory because I didn't even need switch. I did not even need switch that game. I could have saved the energy, come in Mantine against Thievul. So about as outplayed as I could have been. But we move on. Tough lead. We'll take this. Two. Tink, Mantine. Unfortunately, I think his switch timer will come up here into the Tink. So we're in a pretty tough spot. He'll catch this. He doesn't. Okay, that's something that goes for us. We at least get rid of that. We'll just go for extra damage here, give them a little bit less farm. Wow. Tough stretch here. The problem we're encountering is just we're a little bit too slow to our moves. And that is a 1-4 set. And The one game I like just got thoroughly outplayed, but Sableye into Tink is going to be tough. I'll go back to this. That's all right. It's all right. I've been in a huge GBL struggle bus. So I got to 3302 and I purposely tanked a couple of sets to get better queue times at 3302. And since those two tank sets, I don't know if I like angered the GBL gods, but I don't think I've had a single positive day since we were number 14 on the leaderboard. Kamal, good luck at Worlds. Thank you so much. I'm going to be honest with you, chat. I do not know this thing's moves. I forget. He did 6? Trumbeak. I'm guessing it's going to be the other thing to cannon and back. Oh, or not. Wait, is that Ember or Fire Spin? I guess getting my move off, I can't imagine this thing is that bulky, right? Like, this will do a lot. And we get the last shield. We have officially fallen to Trumbeak Elo. We are down bad. Now, chat, I don't know much, but if there's one thing I do know, is that a Stone Edge does KO from here. That's one thing I do know. Stone Edge KOs from there. Crunch Discharge. Thanks, Heather. I remembered Discharge. I didn't remember Crunch. Yo, Mary Wu, welcome in. Crazy format. You mean like the background? Thank you, Big T. I appreciate you. It's going well. How's it going with you, man? Greninja, a bit of a core breaker here. Catch on the seal. Okay, he's staying in momentarily, but he might just be banking energy, which could be a little bit scary for us. Yeah, honestly, I should not have I should not have thrown so early. I should have overfarmed more with Celio. I threw after 7, so 5. So he should be 2 off. Or 1 off, sorry. So I get 2 Shadow Claws to knock him out. Oh, he lagged a turn? There's no way I win that cap tie. Okay, that's unfortunate for him. Throw this in case of a catch. Man, this is tough because if I had just blind swapped, this would have been really straightforward, and now I might lose. Wow, that's tough. What am I doing? I won the CMP, and I'm not throwing. He was ahead of me. He was ahead of me. So like I'm going under the impression that he's going to make plays that make sense. And he just wasn't making plays that make sense. He was ahead of me. So it like I didn't even process that he would let me get there. But once he did, I should have thrown it. Anyway, we got to win. Tijuana on the Twitch side. You thought I was doing raid for a sec? Like, oh, a raid? Yeah. They probably gave up for a moment. Yeah, maybe. Maybe they saw Claude against Claude and they're like, I'm down 2 shields, I lose. But the thing is, he was ahead. So he can always get to 2 Earthquakes. He had a ton of energy on Greninja. I honestly felt like I was going to have to catch to win that game. I'm going away for a while, Miss Tijuana. Oh my God. Okay, Chad. I don't really know what's going on today. I think maybe we've entered like, what's the word for it? Not heaven, not hell. 3200s. Purgatory, yeah. Purgatory. Maybe we entered purgatory where like people have just hit legend and they just like don't care anymore. Ryan Pendergrass, hello. I'm not casting worlds. I'm competing in worlds. I am one of the players sometimes. You may have not known. You may just know me from my YouTube videos and my Twitch streams, but sometimes I do play in tournaments. Tijuana, I am going to Australia for about a month, which is pretty crazy, I know. So I won't give too many details, but yeah, and I won't be streaming most likely. So this will be the last stream for approximately a month. But I will be trying to post some YouTube videos while I'm there. Thank you, Anne. Here we go. Decent lead. Our whole team has play here. We'll Drain Punch after 7. Presume he's going to Rock Tomb. I know, right? Tijuana, so sad. I was like, wait, I can't be there while she's there. I gotta, I gotta avoid old Mary. Just teasing. Honestly, after the debuff, I don't know if 2 Drain Punches would even knock out. So I think I go for Foul Play here. Do some more damage, yeah. I'll commit a shield. I bank a lot of energy on Sableye, which is pretty nice. This is one of those awkward matchups with Claude. Like, I think it's good for me, but like 2 Stone Edges isn't quite enough. I don't think so. I think you need like Earthquake plus Stone Edge. Credilli, I think, left 1 shy of the move. We live this. I don't feel like it's worth swapping Celio and banking the move because then Credilli might just Rock Tomb me and that'll do a lot of damage. I don't think Credilli can really farm me down. We get the final shield. It's nice. I think what's going for us here in our advantage is we can probably Powder Snow down Credilli after it throws a move. So we take this because either move from Credilli will do more damage than anything Corviknight can throw. Even a payback. Ow. We'll shield this. Now the question is, do I clear my debuff? I think the answer is yes, because we'll see. Maybe it wasn't the answer. Because now we're pretty close to payback range, and this might just be a little shy. Oh, God. Celio! I don't know. So I think that extra farm we gave him ended up not being the right play. Because look how low he was. Maybe a debuff Surf plus debuff Body Slam would have been enough anyway, but hard to kind of make that read. All right. Narrowly escaped. Credilli for it. Yeah, that's a good point, Big ML. For it, dude, for a Credilli in a Tinkaton meta is absolutely insane. Like, what the heck? Fighters? Like, what is that? Are they like trying to snipe a different streamer right now? And they queued against me? Yo, Acoin, welcome in, man. What was I gonna respond to before? Big T says, I missed the old Rise YouTube music. What happened with that? Big T, I don't know if you've watched any of my recent videos, but I actually have the old music back. Unless you're talking about like strictly the intro. Oh, Great League. I ended up getting rid of the intro eventually. I don't know, just because it was like a 5-second intro. Yeah, I mean, that's been gone for a long time, right? I don't know. I don't know. I was trying something different, getting straight into the video rather than, the 5-second intro. Just experimenting. I could always bring it back. 6. Usually they catch this. I just decided to send it this time. Five. 6, 7, 8. This is kind of nice. We'll be able to overfarm quite a bit. A slash does have a drill run loaded. 9, 10. A little awkward though, because slash will win the CMP. Okay. I was expecting slash. Comes in with this. A little bit awkward now. Now, what do we do? He's at 6. The problem is, how do I get rid of this crap? Yeah. One off on my counts. Sag. I'm going to top left here, unfortunately, because he gets to one more. Oh, wow. It's a 4-1 set. I mean, I literally was like feeling mild modes of depression there because I feel like I played that horrendously. And I lost, but we did go 4-1, so that's a little bit of a bright side. And we are extremely weak to Jellicent in the back. So Jellicent teams are going to be difficult to beat, but the thing is, okay, I can't be too harsh on myself. Because I was going to say, if I Drain Punch bait the Jelly, I buff my defense, and then I don't get Powder Snow down. But Drain Punch baiting the Jelly is also like a potential lose con. If I throw one earlier on Celio, I think maybe we win as well, because it would have been close, but basically what happens is we knock out A slash. Hopefully we get to a Surf on Jelly, and after landing 2 Surfs on Jelly, maybe that gets it into Earthquake range. Okay, Kelsey, welcome in. Bilbo, welcome in. I actually have a rule for baiting. It's a very simple rule. You can just follow that rule. Solve your baiting issues. Ooh. They must have been watching Henry. They're on the shadow. 6. He only gets to one move, so I'll respect the macro. He might bait me, though, knowing I'm probably going to shield. Yeah, it makes sense. Clever. What the? 2? Do we think it's Gliscor double ape? He's at 7, but he has to shield this to keep his Primeape around, and then shields down, I'm hoping. Might open up something for us. He's 1 off the Rage Fist. Oh, God. Double boosted Ice Punch. Not... Well, that's unfortunate. And he's barely going to live this body slam. Energy Ball barely gets me. Man, what a brutal, brutal loss. Like, all right, we got to channel yesterday's energy and just keep being positive. That's a game. It just felt like anything that could have gone wrong went wrong. So let's just think about that for a sec. I lead. What did I lead? I lead Sableye into Glide. He takes the foul play, which is great for us. And then he baits the Sand Tomb, sure. Farms down. I stay in because I want to keep my Claw aligned with the Ape. I assume he's going to Energy Ball on 5. Otherwise, he takes an Earthquake. But he doesn't. He calls that. So I don't get the catch. If I simply get off that Earthquake, do I win? Probably, yeah. So just like, difficult, man. Difficult. And I have just been on a GBL struggle recently, but I guess one thing I'm taking solace in is my scrims against people for Worlds have been going really well. And, it's like I've always said, I'm not a GBL player. I am not apparently, I am not a GBL player. I'm a Show 6 player. Here we go. Shadow Talon. I saw Henry was seeing quite a few Shadow Talon, Shadow A/ teams. I also lagged a turn to start here, it looks like. Okay. No, I didn't. Almost every time I've played this matchup, they've called a Drain Punch. So I went for it that time. Don't get it, unfortunately. I guess it's probably a Mud Slapper in the back, and we lose. chat, if you guys have any team suggestions, any like reasonable team suggestions, I'm open to them right now. And it's the AG team. Gotcha. I didn't know that was a common team. Talonflame, Morgrim, AG. Here we go. We're back. Tough lead. Because Trailblaze would be worse for us, they will have Trailblaze automatically. Most of them do run Disarming Voice, though. Six. Seven, 8, 9. Might catch this on Florges. Doesn't. CMP. To be fair, right, there have been multiple games today I could have flipped with some better plays, but it is discouraging, right? When such a high concentration of games, there's just no reasonable way to win. This is still a little bit close. I think the problem is even if I was to get rid of the Florges here, I don't get Marowak in one sting. Marowak will take 2 stings, so it gets me in 1 Mud Slap. And I don't even get rid of Florge. First time chatter, Eric, there is like a special Twitch drops emote, as I'm aware that you should automatically get with watch time. Raid Hunter says almost. Not really almost. That was pretty one-sided. This is set number 3. I'm just gonna run this team till the end of the set, but do we have any tried, true, and tested team suggestions from you guys? I need someone to save me. Who's got the team that will save me? Not the spiciest team, not the Shadow Trumbeak team, Who's got the GBL team? Shadow Canine Jelly Thievel. That's interesting. Another lost lead. Okay. This isn't that bad. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yo, is that you, buddy? Thanks for hopping in my chat for the first time. GG's to you. You destroyed me. That wasn't even close. I think we're just going to have to take our advantage here since he farmed up so much because he'll get to 2 moves. He nightshades me, a little bit greedy. And now maybe we can take advantage of that. Okay, hard countered again. But we are up a shield. So could that open up anything for us? The Pidgeot has an air cutter. He lets me throw first. Interesting. Let's go, dog. I think this does just about enough. Yeah. I'll shield because I get him in 1 Shadow Claw. I'm not sure if he's doubled up on Air Cutter. If he is, then 1 Sting gets him. Let's go. Perfectly hard countered. His mistake, though, was he didn't really need to shield his Corsola. Because worst case scenario, he gets both my shields if I'm going to flip switch. So shielding his Corsola was kind of a mistake. For Veld, thank you for the follow. Yo, Cospen, thank you so much. Mateus, I like that team. Can you inform me on what the move set is for the Shadow Annihilate? Whenever someone comments Shadow Annihilate, I feel like there's a lot of move set variants. Man, tough set here in terms of our matchups. I think we've hard lost 4 out of 5 leads. Chilling Water. Florges Licky. Maybe like a ground type in back since he's pretty soft to he's pretty soft to Tinkaton. Okay. He built up so much energy. Feels kind of bad to throw this so early. I don't have energy for the other Pokemon, but he shields. I think it can be assumed Floor just probably doesn't have Trailblaze. Okay, that's not great. Four. Pretty awkward situation. Gotta use my shield somewhere. But we know it probably has Disarming Voice. I think not throwing his X-Scissor first is an interesting decision. Yeah, smart. I don't think I can stay. He lets it go. Throws at the last second. Wait. I'll take it, Chad. I'll take it. I mean, I felt like that game was very, very. I don't know what to say. I think if our opponent just stayed in and X's are like, I'm kind of cooked there. I'm kind of cooked. Simon, what do I think about buffs and nerfs for next season? We already had this question earlier, and I never know what to say. What have you guys been hearing? I always get asked about buffs and nerfs, and I never really know what to say because I'm usually more focused on like the current meta, I guess. Random Whooper, welcome in. We got 2 sets left, chat. I think we had one good set, the 4-1. We saved the 2-3 there after starting off 0-3. And with our 2 remaining sets, I think we want to change things up. Let me look. What teams did you guys recommend for me? Corsola, Prime, Quag. Well, Mo, we've seen like multiple Shadow normal flyers in the lead. So I feel like that's kind of an instant loss to those teams. Thank you, Lil Toner. I haven't really run much Shadow Annihilate. Are there more than 5 sets? Oh, is this like a Worlds type thing? I guess I missed the memo. No one tells me anything these days. Okay, now I feel a little bit better. Now our negative sets have just been our warm-up sets. We got ace. He might be streaming. Okay, neutral lead. Seven. Can I avoid him catching on something here? Okay, makes sense. Four, five. I counted 5, but I must have been off. Maybe I wasn't. Okay, that has to be body slam. Unless he's hacking the game. This looks pretty solid. The shield is really solid for us. Yo, my door just opened on its own. I've got a ghost in here. Big boy Licky. Licky's thicky. Now, hopefully this does enough to not allow him to get to... Yeah. That's close, actually. He's 2 off double. But I think Corv should get the farm down here. Just barely. He died with it. Mateus, do you offer coaching sessions? Your team is undefeated, 100% win rate so far. Ace, GG's, buddy. Ace, remind me, did you compete at all or compete much in the championship series this year? Ace is a young prodigy. I think Ace, I'd love to see Ace competing and going to Worlds in the future. You did not. Gotcha. Well, maybe someday. It'd be fun to see you there. Eric asks, how old am I? This is always a contentious topic. How old do you think I am? Don't offend me. I might be I might be offended. You never know. I turned 21 this year. I wish. Oh, you guys are like right on the money. We literally got 28, 29, and 27. And I am indeed 28 years old. You're right on the money. I've largely desynced the switch timers. He may be lured into like switching at some point. 2, 3, 4, 5. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sea King kept a drill run for the road. They bought a drill run at the gas station, saving it for later. He's at 6. I can overfarm quite a bit here. I'll throw here, see what he wants to do. Probably should have done one more there. Ooh, okay, this is not good. Okay, I obviously I could have thrown my body slam, but I don't mind having him throw kind of early. So he's only at 1. This is definitely going to get awkward, though. I think he might have went 1 past. Okay. We catch. We don't shield because Ape should be able to get to a move to get that final shield. He takes it, and since he takes it, I figure I can actually shield Ape now just for the counter damage. Wow. Wow. Ape really like did not have a place to go against that team, and it still found a way to make an impact. I'll take it. Swizz, thank you for the follow. First time chatter, welcome in. I don't want to say your username because I feel like I'm not allowed to say that. Rise will be the oldest world champion soon. Yeah, well, yeah. If it happens, I guess, yeah. JJ, hi Rise, finally catching you live. Haven't played much GBL. What's your take on the recent ads of form shaders? I think it's a good thing. I think adding, complexity, you're increasing the skill cap, right? Because I don't know if you've ever played a game against Mimikyu, like a Mimikyu Morpeko team, but I certainly have where you're like trying to remember, like, wait, is the shield busted? It can get complicated. Especially for an old man like me. He's at 9, so he gets there here. Togekiss, you don't see as much these days. Catch here, but this doesn't necessarily help us. We're going to see what happens. Okay. Swaps in that. He banked a move, which is pretty scary for us. Togekiss Diggersby. Don't really love this situation. Don't really love this situation because he's got a Psyshock banked. And he's not going to be locked here for that long. Like, I'm going to get some counters in, but he's going to be able to get out into the Togue. Okay, he has to throw. I mean, that's kind of good. Does this put us into 1 peck range? Probably. Ooh. Not quite. Let's go. Okay, that's huge. I could have Rage Fisted as well. That's fine. Get rid of this. I've got some energy on Licky. Skillful boost. Skillful boost. Wiggle your fingers. I got the skillful boost. Oh, it's a Corsola. Let's go, chat. That was a tough game. And it ain't over till it's over, but in this case, it is essentially over. Nice. We played a game well in GBL. That is huge. JJD Alex, yes, of course. Oh, yeah, I am 28. I turned 28 just a couple weeks ago. TZ, I'm excited to see. Wait, TZ, I saw your casting, right, for LATAM. That's awesome. Let's go, dude. That's super exciting. Congratulations. Emerson Lee. Oh, is this Leandro? Or is this someone else? Okay. It's not too bad. Part of me really wants to go payback here because he knows I have a Licky. He might be less inclined to shield. But Air Cutter, I think, is just the safer play. And I get a shield anyway out of it. Oh, and he gets greedy. He gets greedy. No way Claude comes in. I know what you're thinking, Rise. Why did you swap your Licky Licky into a Primate? That's a normal type against a fighting type. And, you know, you're not wrong. It's a little bit crazy. But look at all the energy I have. This energy still threatens the Primate. And he lost track. And it's easy to lose track when you have a Licky with 7 rollouts, just how much energy it has. Licky, 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 can't you see? He does get a sizable farm here. Okay, I'm going to be super annoying, chat. What am I going to do right now? I am going to go Corv. And he can't sting me down. He's got to throw energy. Poor little Clodsire. Is that a... No, I don't think so. I was going to say, is that an XXS Claude? But I think it just looked that way from the Corviknight vantage point. I'll shield. I mean, I live this Earthquake, but I'll shield it. And he baits me. Wow. Sorry. I should have let that go, chat. You guys wanted to see a 2-shield flex, I know. I know. We'll play it safe. We'll play it safe. How much does that earthquake do? %73%. So you need like you need like 16 stings. 16 stings plus earthquake. Oh no, 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 no. No! Queued into the wrong league. Hmm. He'll need to throw 2 moves here, unless he's got like Moonblast. Even disarming, not quite enough. This is some nice chip damage. I don't think it quite knocks out. However, if it's some like ABA fairy, we might just be cooked anyway. Oh, wow. That's kind of bad. Imagine I had just blind swapped. We'd be in a much better situation right now. Let's it go. Interesting. He kind of has to let this go. And then we just win. Because we're not quite in Shadow Ball range. And I think we CMP'd there. That's not what we wanted, chat. We did not want to queue into the new system Great League. We're trying to get ourselves in tune, in focus with the old system, the throwback system, the Unk system, which will no longer be with us very soon. RIP. Oh my God. I'm so back. I was a terrible player when I had the 1-4. I was a terrible player. I was no longer any good. Now that I've gone 5-0 in the Go Battle League, I am a good player again. My identity is reformed. I'm once again a good player at PvP. Carmander, good morning to you. Just in time. My good luck charm. Oh my God, Mateus. You are the GOAT. I was looking for a team. Mateus suggested a team. And that team just carried a guy who doesn't even know what he's doing these days to a 5-0. Unbelievable. Kingdra's interesting. I'm going to hard pivot Corv here. Surf does quite a bit from Shadow Kingdra. You see it pretty cleanly 2 shots. He comes in with his own Corv. I don't mind luring this out. Kingdra Corv. I mean, it could be like a hard ABB double steal type line. Something like Tinkaton. I don't really want a shield here. I feel like maybe saving shield is my better option. Ironhead. Keck, wait. We take this. Kingdra has energy. Ironhead Sky Attack Corv. That's some sauce. Okay, here's the situation, chat. We're definitely still threatened by these remaining Pokemon, but he's not going to be super inclined. Wait, this is Bulldoze. Am I hallucinating? I'm not hallucinating. I'm sentient. I'm conscious. I'm lucid. Okay, I'm going to be crazy. He's still switch locked. We force some energy off the Tink. I think Tink threw that immediately. Okay, dude, I lost track, and I really don't want him getting to an air cutter. So just to be safe, I come in Licky. So I do give him a little bit of farm by doing this, which isn't great. But we still have 2 shields. I think he's about at a Surf right now. And I don't think Tink gets to a move. So I think we can pretty safely just 2 shield our Ape. I'm not calling a Swift bait, chat. I'm not calling a Swift bait. I feel like that's my lose condition. I know. Rise, it's an obvious Swift bait. I know. Double Swift bait. A little bit rude. Punch, punch, punch. Yeah, dude. Oh my god. You're so right, Big ML. I forgot he doesn't even have air cutter. What am I doing? He showed his hand. He has 250 energy moves. CMD Patterson, thank you for the follow. Cube Freak, we are running counter. See, like, to me, it's not the craziest moveset in the world, but I feel like you just can't run that because then you get walled against this thing. This thing right here, you get walled. Okay, doesn't throw on good timing. That's kind of weird. Catches on jump. Okay. He does get a Fairy Wind Sneak. So I think just to be a little bit safe, I'm going to go after 2 just to not let him get an Energy Ball on me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Is he lagging? That looked kind of weird. Might have just been visual. Bit of a mistake by me. I think I should have thrown immediately because with my boost, the air cutter would have KO'd. I just didn't react quickly enough. I will actually shield this because I'm boosted. But yeah, had I thrown that immediate air cutter, I mean, his switch timer was up, so he also could have caught it potentially. A little bit sloppy. Should have immediately thrown. We're making some mistakes here. Losing track of energy. Okay. Get rid of Pancake. Sacks the jump. Oh, God. I know, chat. I know. I know what I just did. What the heck? Uh, this is very awkward. He's at the move here. Flame charge. I have to throw after 4. He has to throw at some point, otherwise he gets countered down. He's at the move right now. No! He doubled up. And I would have won if I just stayed in because he did the extra incinerate. I was going for like he waits a turn, I catch on Corv, and then I counter down with Ape, which was a little bit like unlikely, right? Wow. If I just stay in, I win. That's sad. But a nice win streak there. Here we go. The Penguin. Nice. I feel like so many people are running Earthquake now. It's like a more reasonable bait. Two, 3, 4, 5. Drain Punch here could get pretty awk. Okay, that's good. 1. I want to say the Emp is at 1. 2, 3, 4. I get there 1 turn before. Nice. I'm still not in a really comfortable Metal Sound down range for Emp. Well, this is kind of scary. What do I do? Oh, God. I'm going to be so low by the time I get rid of this Malamar. Yeah, this just isn't going to be... Well, I think my only play now is taking the foul play and then hoping Ape can do the impossible. And now the question is, like, do I bother throwing a Rage Fist, or is that not worth it? I tried. What do you guys think? Do you think throwing a Rage Fist there immediately outweighs one less counter in total? I don't know. I don't know if it makes any difference. Oh my God. Yeah, I did notice they lagged a turn, Axon. So it would have made a difference in that respect, but without that. Ace just got a Shundo Lunala from a lucky trade. Oh my God. OMG. Okay. I wouldn't call that a hard answer by any means. We get a shield. I think we're actually just going to stay rather than comboing with Licky. I guess it could be double Ghost, though, in which case I might still be in some trouble. But he gives up Switch, which is kind of what I was hoping for. Punch, punch, punch. Punch, punch, punch. Still not ideal, I guess. Maybe I would have been better off taking one on Licky. What do they got for us? Did he lag a turn? I only saw one Fairy win. He caught. Very nice. The text never showed up. I don't know. I have so much energy on Licky. I'm going to throw immediately because I'm going to go over 100. Is that one? Okay, he should be at 7. Wait, no, 6. He needs 2 moves. let's say I'm 1 off and he's at 8 somehow. Nice. Got a little bit sketched there, but I think we still made, for the most part, the right plays. Because, like, even if I ice punch the Duns to not let it get there, I think that's actually worse in a way, right? Because then he gets a big farm on jump. So I think it was the right decision. Because theoretically, Annihilape had nowhere to go against that back line. You know what? I will take credit for a nice win. I will. Thomas Duarte, welcome in. Another Fisk. Last Fisk lead was the game we... Oh. Okay, this is good. Chobanoff says, was watching a movie with wife, but happy you didn't miss it. Well, I'm happy to have you here, Chobanoff. What was the movie? Was it a good one? We've got a boosted Annihilate. Oh. I think we just make the simple play here. Let it go. He's at 8, right? 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Crap, dude. Okay, we get rid of it. And now we should just be fine. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. So now we're like fairly close, and we get a rollout sneak is pretty nice. We're fairly close to a payback in the end game if we need. This is a lot of work for Stunfisk to try and pull off. Wilson Fisk. And I feel like this is potentially double body slam range. Still not quite in range of a move. Getting close to mud bomb range. And Corv should win cap over Stunfisk. So we can just combo play here with the air cutter we have. Getting him into air cutter range. Nice. Revenge of the Corviknight. Cacaw. GWAP, welcome in. Oliver Valerio, welcome. Tiny, welcome in. 2 consecutive positive sets, guys. This is exciting. I can hardly contain myself. As of now, we have had our first positive day in a while. Momo Chula, hello. I did hear that today, Momo Chula. Yeah, Dolly Parton apparently passed away today. Very sad. My generation, I feel like some of us know Dolly Parton as like Miley Cyrus's is she like her godmother or something? Like, because I remember Dolly Parton used to appear on Hannah Montana when I was a kid. That's how I knew of Dolly Parton. Yeah, very sad. Passed away at 80 years old, though, so. My generation. Okay, Unk, yeah. Chat, who here am I going to be seeing at Worlds? Raise your hands. Who am I going to be seeing? I leave tomorrow night. My flight's at like 8 or something. I get there kind of late. See you there, Darth. Let's go. Oh, Big ML asked why I don't body slam first. Because I think if I body slam first, it's still like an easy no shield. And I think a Shadow Ball might do more still. Debuffed. 9. Get the sneak. He's at 12. Oh. Clever. I forgot about Moonblast for a sec. We win switch. Okay, that's a little scary. 3, 4, 5. I'll respect the move here, whether it's Energy Ball or Wild Charge. Still do a lot either way. He's at another move. Throws immediately, so Electrode is dry here. We'll see what's in the back. Could be like a Ninetales. That would be pretty bad. Ooh. 4. 5, 6, 7, 8. Does he have CC? He does. Maybe I should have thrown a melee to not take the chop. Shoot. Boost me? No boost. I think we're okay, though. I think this does enough. And he's still 1 off. Of course it does enough. Electro's not that bulky. One sec. My playlist is ending. Let's go, baby. We'll just restart it. Bang! Bang! Steph Curry from way downtown. Thank you, Mamuchula. I mean, it's been a long time. We have been on the struggle bus. For the past several streams, you guys have seen it. I have gone to the bus station, the bus stop, the struggle bus. I've gotten on, and I've been a consistent passenger on that bus. This is the first stream in a while we have had some success. The redemption arc. Momochula saying too much winning now, save it for Worlds. I don't know about that. I don't know if that's how it works. I don't know if there's any correlation to begin with. Wait, I should probably be Switching. Oh, this has Carbink. What's the third? I always forget. Okay, that's good. Mr. Mantine. Mr. Mantine. Okay, I'm fine with this. Kind of an awkward health remaining for this Mantine, where he might still reach a Twister. Yeah, not ideal. But I think I'll exchange the energy instead of throwing my Body Slam. Hmm. Okay, nice. I'm glad I threw the Shadow Ball too, because as we ramp up, I'm not sure Fortress will even get to a move. Punch, punch, punch. Punch, punch, punch. And I think in this situation, I'll knock out the Kingdra with, I think, one more counter after this. And I'll throw immediately because I'm only giving up one Bug Bite. And in exchange for a lot of damage. And I think I'm only one off Body Slam as well on my Licky. So he understands it's just over. Hiya! Hiya! Des says it is a goodbye. What? No, it's just a see you later, Des. Des, don't cry. Don't cry, Des. But yeah, I'm excited for Worlds. Akon. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Thank you for sunshine. Thank you for rain. Thank you for joy. Thank A9. What is this? What is this odd form of Ninetales? I've never seen this. Why is this Ninetales? Why is it white? Why is it not red? Gleam? That's a little rude. Very nice. That is a massive catch for our opponent. If I'd been a little bit more disciplined there, could have thrown a Shadow Ball. Whoa. He's running counter with Shadow Ball? Wow. That's pretty crazy. Skillful boost. Thank you. I think I get there, no? I think I get to the air cutter. Sunshine, thank you for rain. Thank you for joy. Thank you for pain. It's a beautiful day. Oh, wait, I totally get to a body slam, right? Okay, he has to throw. So now the energy isn't a concern. It's just getting to the body slam. I forget if I'm 1 away or 2 away. I might be 2 away, but I think I still get there. Yeah. Licky. He only needs a little bit of health. Licky only needs a little bit of health. GG's. The Gator. I'm a big Shadow for Alligator fan. Gym leader Brandon, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. In case I missed Traft, thank you for the follow as well. My headphones just died. By the way, Carman, I don't know if you're listening. We did have the early start today, but I didn't realize there was extra sets today. Extra sets. Ooh, their own Claude. Claude AI. We make a catch graphic. Who's on the catch graphic? Nice. Whoa. Haven't seen this guy in a minute. This is an all-week thing? Wow. I didn't even know. When did they announce this? Was I just living under a rock? Was I just Patrick Starr? Payback. Part of the Worlds event. Cool. Moltres will go down here. Claude's at 2. I think I pivot. Ah, that's not great. I don't see us winning this, but we'll play it out. Yeah, I don't get there. Sag. And then we just don't have enough firepower for Claude. And since he went for the CMP, I will concede here because there's no way we can beat a Claude down a shield, especially without Earthquake. GG. The Moltres. I did see someone was scrimming with Moltres for Worlds. Moltres is a world champion, remember? Cam Coop, welcome in. See you soon, sir. Santiago, am I ready for Worlds? I think so. I think, you know, I've definitely been prepping. I've been doing a lot of practice sets, scrims. I wouldn't say I like over prepped. So I think I'm pretty set on my team, but We will see. There is like one change I'm considering, but I do think I'm pretty set. Eight. The thief. He does lure out my Annihilate. Maybe something in back. Oh, I'm dumb. I'm dumb. I was one off on my counts. That could definitely cost me here. That's not good. As we predicted. Something that didn't want to see ape, so he successfully lured out our ape. Here's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking we live. And then Corv's got to pull off some crazy stuff here. Corv's got to go God mode. I'd imagine a Fire Punch does like comparable damage to the Water Pulse. No skillful boost. No skillful boosts. I need the skillful boosts. Okay, if this KOs, we might be fine. Diggersby is Thickersby, as they say. Oh, God, not even close. So now we lose, unless we make a you-know-what. Sag. Yeah. That's on me. That's on me. If I just was on point with my counts, I get a move off against the Mantine, and I just win, I think. Sag. Still a 3-2. 3076. Geek Sniper, he was on 8. Not sure which one you're referring to, but if you're talking about the Thievel, I threw on what I thought was a CMP on, but it was actually, he only had 9, I think. So it's going to be 5 every time to Night Slash. Huh. A lot of Ufisks coming out of the woodwork. Gallade. What is this? Ow. Throws CC. Dude, I don't know how much to undercharge this. Oh. Leaf Blade. I mean, I don't necessarily need Switch. I guess I give less farm, but maybe I would have got to a payback, so. Probably not the best undercharge in the world. Was almost really nice. Serp. Don't you dare do what I think you're going to do. Don't you dare leaf tornado me. Thank you. Thank you. The amount of times in my Go Battle League career I've seen frickin' Galax K. Bolton with his Leaf Tornado Superior, and you have the game, and then they double debuff you. And then they win. Very frustrating. Probably at least like 3 times. Oh my God. I think I still lose now. And these situations are always kind of tricky. Like, what's the most efficient method? Is it triple body slam? Is it double shadow ball? Yo. I mean, I don't know what to say about that. I deserve to lose. I deserve to lose. Just really nice win by the opponent. Just a little bit ahead of me all game, right? Just a little bit ahead. And I just got a little bit too careless. I think my air cutter undercharge. I don't know if that played a huge factor. Because maybe I can pay back the stun fist, but then I give him a ton of energy in return. All right, here we go. We get a chance to redeem ourselves. I just got cooked by that person. Granted, it was a bad lead, but I definitely had multiple opportunities to win that. Had to kind of search for the lose con. Let's try to win this game as opposed to lose. We save our energy. Shout out to Khalid. I've always liked Khalid's music. Yo, Arip, thank you so much for the sub, dude. Gave out 1 gifted sub. I appreciate you, man. Air Ripples. It's a cool name. Nice call by him. But we shield, we have so much energy. K9 jump, super common core. I'm thinking maybe a ground type as the third. Oh, God. Again. Okay, but wait, maybe we're okay. Because he shields. And now hopefully our move plus counters will be enough from Shadow 8. What's in the sneak, but he is not doubled up. We would win the cap tie. And we come back from getting absolutely schooled by a Shadow Gallade superior team to secure a victory. Against a team which I will say, even though we had a decent lead, once again, nowhere for Annihilate to go in back. And I think one key to success with this team has been opponents being inclined to switch out against Licky Licky and then us getting handed the alignment. You think K-Pine ran this team? The team that I'm running or the team that we just faced off against? Also, I think I never answered your question before. Was Heather saying Gabe's going to win Worlds? Wait, what were we talking about? Shoot. Opponent's team, got you. Regular Gator, pretty good for Licky. I'd imagine they'll switch at some point. Dun, dun, dun. Skillful boost on the first air cutter. Let's go. I love the skillful boost. Might be my favorite part of this game, actually. Okay, he throws right away. Acro's going to be 7, then always 6. Bop. When you say bop, you do 20% more damage. Little known fact. Okay, this is kind of scary. We get a shield. Oh. I assume he's running CC since he's a non-shadow. So wait, that was that 9? Oh, what do I shield? Shoot. So he's dry. This is quite awkward, though. Okay, that being an energy ball is really nice, because now he can't really farm me down. And I do surrender a chop down here, potentially, but we just take the first Rage Fist, and I think we're fine. It's a non-shadow primate. We just take the first. Luzcon would be shielding, potentially. Ow. He can't chop us down, but we Can counter him down. Nice. Pretty good team comp for us there. Opponent played well to make it interesting. Because the nice thing, even though Jump Bluff versus Corv is pretty bad, you take multiple air cutters and can switch out, right? And then dance around, or at least try to. What? Wiggles. Apparently, my girlfriend was seeing triple charm teams in the limited meta. Pretty crazy. I kind of hope we see triple charm. Well, do I? That might be tough to beat. Is this the infamous charm double mud slap? Hmm. Hmm. I think I'm actually going to shield. And I'll save this energy on Corv. I think he'll be able to CMP me on a Swift here if he wants to, but I think I'd rather. Hmm. Yeah, potentially a misplay here by me. Because now I think I just get. But I'm on my 2 cycle, right? I'm on my 2 cycle, so maybe I do get off a body slam. We force some energy at least. Hey, yo. Shielding from that range? Who could have guessed? Who could have predicted? Wait, this is actually a little bit close, though. He can double body slam. He does send it. I probably should have just farmed down, but I kind of lost my concentration here. Crap, I might lose. I got sloppy there. Because what was he at? I probably could have been able to farm down, right? But the mud slaps were doing so much. Maybe I eventually get into body slam range. I don't know. Anyway, we'll take it. Here we go. Swampy. Lets me throw first. Whoa, lets me throw again? Heck, wait. Three, four. Okay, this is interesting. I think we shield to get his final shield, at least. Okay, nice. Does Swampy... Oh. Ah. This is awkward. I don't know if we win this. Huge boost, though. Okay. And he lost track a little bit. That might allow us to win now. I don't know. It comes down to whether double weather ball knocks me out, right? And I think it does, plus a few powder snows that he gets too. It's pretty close. Oh my god. Wait, what? Is my counting just that bad? I guess it is. 4-1. Washed, unfocused Rise keeps climbing thanks to this team. The Mateus team. Corsola. Sand Attack is so ass. Yeah, you're not wrong. Sand Attack is not the best. Look at this. We're up 130 points. Rise getting his confidence back before Worlds. I kind of want to mix it up, but at the same time, I mean, it's working. Let's keep rolling with it. Keep rock and rolling. So currently there's drops going on where you earn badges from watching for the World Championships. You'll get the actual Twitch drops for your in-game items come Friday for the official stream. You could be getting Meryl. Meryl. Cammy, thank you for the follow. Happy to have you here. Shadowgator. A little bit less favorable for Licky, but still I would classify as a positive lead. Take one. Bro, I didn't even see the swap. The text isn't showing up on some of these catches. Yeah, Gator Azu is a little bit crazy. His Gator should be just one off a Hydro, so we got to be aware of that. It's kind of why I'm over farming, even though you want to like throw Air Cutter quickly to get the potential boost. Ooh. Not ideal. You'll never see on the screen. We want to make sure we're keeping energy on our Licky if possible. Okay. Does he finally shield something? He does. Okay, this is quite awkward. Yeah. I don't like this. I don't like this one bit. Live in cities you'll never see on a screen, not very pretty. I can't knock it out. I need to farm it down. Bug. There's a bug on my leg, chat. No. Come on, ape. Ape, guys, you got to give me some credit there. The Shadow Ball undercharge. The perfect farm down. I'd like to thank my mom, first and foremost. I'd like to thank Kelsey, but not before I thank Carmander first. Who else can I thank? Ripples. Mo, thank you as well. Chobenhoff, just a dice. Ooh. The North American International Champion, Cy Rhino. I have played this matchup a lot, actually, as the Sableye. It's really tempting to bait here. Please don't tell me he caught it and is not showing the text again. Okay. Yeah, it's really tempting to bait there because... I think we'll let it go. Unfortunately, I can't even farm it down. I've got to throw. Otherwise, he gets to another. Hmm. There's not a whole lot we could have done this game, unfortunately. I would have had to try to flip switch against the Sableye, but Sableye, believe it or not, I think wins all even shields against Licky. He does CMP me here. I wonder if this opens up any play. Yeah, I don't think saving Ape really does much for me. The problem is my Lodic is just so bulky, and we don't have any energy. Yeah, because we're not going to get to a payback here plus air cutter. And he throws once he has the double up, so GG's. I don't know if I could do anything there. One thing I could have maybe done to at least give myself a chance, I think I'd have to rely on him making a mistake. But if I shadow ball, and then no, it just I would have to rely on him making a mistake, I think, to have any chance there. So, for example, swapping Corv and then him going Mantine into Corv, I think is the only way I can win that potentially. But then, like, the Sableye still exists, and that's going to be very problematic for my Annihilate. GG's. Huge shout out to Cy Rhino for winning NAIC as his first major tournament. That's like an insane thing to do. We've seen this matchup a handful of times today. Usually plays out pretty identically. Keck, wait. I didn't know this. Is Axon like a huge Mantine supporter? I ran Mantine for the first time, really. At NAIC, and I just did not really like it. Allegedly. Wait, is this like a joke? Is this sarcasm? I can't tell. Don't love that farm, but it is what it is. 4. Be there for the highs and lows. We shield. This is pretty nice, I think, because these punches. Oh, do I just actually stay in? I think I just stay in. Oh, whoa. I wasn't expecting him to let it go like that. Yeah, now we just go straight air cutter. Ape. Annihilate. My savior. My goat. Would this team work with Primeape? You could certainly try it. However, Primeape is pretty weak to opposing Annihilate. And I feel like an opposing Annihilate could just kind of rip through this team if you had Primeape instead. Because then there's really... Then you're like 2 times weak to it. Oh, Tunante. I didn't realize that was him. Thanks, Kelsey. You know, it feels good. Maybe it's the law of averages, you know, with how bad we've been in some previously on our streams. We're getting some wins. It's balancing out. Flip Diesel. I recognize that name. Good lead. All along I knew it was you. And the longer we talked, the more we laughed. Wondered why we didn't last. He's at the double X scissor. We will not throw immediately because either we would lose the CMP anyway. I think I'm going to throw after 2 here. Because now if he was to shield, I could still do 1 and throw. And if he lets it go, I don't take that volt switch anyway. Does Jellymeister come in? Probably not. Oh, Goro. Gonna have to let this go. I think we need to save a shield. So now he probably swaps. He does correctly shield our payback. Not ideal. Throws after 6. One off the surf. Hmm. I think maybe I needed to shield Licky. Because I don't think this is going to do enough for me. Yeah. I think I misplayed that. So if I shield Licky, I think what ends up happening is he swaps into Goro. I save a Shadow Ball. But I counter swap Annihilate. I get the farm down. And then maybe I throw. It doesn't knock out. I don't know. Oh, no, Great League. Yeah, I think. I don't know if I would have won for sure, but I think I made the wrong play there regardless. I think I needed to save the Shadow Ball because let's compare the damages there. If I look up Shadow Annihilate against Jelly, the Rage Fist does 47%. Licky Shadow Ball does 56%. Yeah. So I definitely needed to land the Shadow Ball. That's where I went wrong. Two, three, four, five. I CMP him on a Rage Fist. That's kind of nice. Don't worry. Don't worry. I got out of it. I didn't erase all my competitor cup practice. Tell me why. Eight, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I have him at 13, I think. Moonblast is 12. Bates me. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I do allow him to swap in the ape here, though. Does it have CC? We saw Henry running low kick double ghost. Does have CC. Wait out some of our switch clock. This should knock out. And if Bink comes in, he'll still be locked. Oh. Holds. Oh my God. Oh my God. Shadow Annihilate. He's angry. They made him angry, guys. You can't make a Shadow Annihilate angry. When it sees a Carbink, it just gets so angry, and then you just can no longer stop it. 3-2. This is getting ridiculous. Who have I become? This is like 5 positive sets with this team. I'm not used to this. I don't know how much longer I'm going to go, chat. We're approaching the 3-hour mark. I might call this because I need to prepare a few videos, pack. Sounds like I'm halfway done, yeah. It's 6:07 p.m. Double slap. You know, I'm not the best at remembering teams, but when I see a Wiggly and a Slapper, I might be able to recognize what that is exactly. Keck, wait. He settled for Bone Club. He would have CMP'd me. Silly goose. We get some chip damage. We're assuming it is Gastrodon. Throws energy. This is kind of sussing me out. Why is he throwing energy? Two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7. The amount of times I've said 6, 7 this stream just by counting, I feel like is kind of crazy. Maybe that's what actually started the trend was Go Battle League counts. I think that was 8. I think we just want to ramp ourselves up. That Wiggly's really low. I think if they were to let this go, we would like maybe simul KO the Wiggly. Give me another boosted counter. Give it to me. Nice. I think we're just outside of EP range. You bet I've said it 6 or 7 times at least. Knock it off, man of the planet. Get out of here. Famo, thank you so much. I appreciate you. That must be why queue times are so good, is the extended sets. Seven? Didn't say at that time. He got me. Got a little bit too comfortable. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Man, that's brutal. Wait, what? Was he not there? What happened? He's at 3. Oh, he's on EQ. Yes. Thank you, Mateus. Mateus, the team expert here, the team creator. I don't know why that didn't even occur to me. I was so confused. Yes. What a good game. Now that was a good game. When they top left before you see their third because they're about to get countered by an Annihilate and lose. Incredible game. Incredible. I think I... Zangoose. Okay. Last time we saw Mantine Carbink. Staying in. I wonder if it's the same person and they remember that I have Annihilate, so they're like holding the Mantine. No. Oh, but now I have no idea what the third is. Hmm. Yeah. It's unfortunate. Needed to be more precise on my counting. Here's a crazy idea. What if I continue to stay? Because I'm not quite in like Rock Tomb range. The Fortress took a payback, right? The Fortress is kind of low, but Fortress has energy. So this game's not over. The slight over farm. And now will our debuffed body slam be enough? Oh man, this is close. Licky, critical hit time. It's now or never. Oh, that's not even close. But I wouldn't have reached the Shadow Ball, unfortunately. I wouldn't have reached the Shadow Ball. Yeah, if I don't shield that Swift, I probably just win, unfortunately, but I wasn't dialed in with my counts there. Because he overfarmed quite a bit on the Corv. Firo. First Firo we've actually seen all day. Just may have not been the correct swap. He's going straight Aquatail, which tells me he might be on Mud Bomb. But also, like, I feel like no one's running Mud Bomb. If it was Shadow Quag, I think I'd definitely go Ape. He does reveal it there. Ooh. But he blind swaps, and this blind swap is going to help us out. But how do I want to play this? I have to shield this. Expert tips with Rise. If a move's going to knock you out and you lose the game, you should shield it. I waited too long, so I let in a free peck that could have been kind of costly because I could have a lot of catch there. A little bit embarrassing. But the Quag just had Stone Edged the core last time that we saw it, so it can't have that much energy. We body slam, and we win the game because we believed in our Pokemon. That's all you have to do. You just have to believe in them. Does World start today? Drops have started where you can get a Twitch badge by watching Pokemon Go on Twitch. The tournament itself will start on Friday. Friday, I believe, usually around 9 a.m. local time, so that would be 9 a.m. Pacific time. There will be like opening ceremonies and stuff, so I'd imagine Go might start a little bit later. But usually somewhere around 9 or 10 a.m. local time. That's a good question, Schopenhauer. If Homeslice Henry was nice enough explaining it in here earlier, I didn't really know about all this stuff going on, but you should see it next to the channel points, I believe, if you're on desktop. And if you're on mobile, I think it's like on top of the chat. Francis, am I competing in Worlds? I am. I am competing in the World Championships 2026 for Pokemon Go. Fisk. Wilson Fisk. We meet again. Come on and bring your body next to me. I'll take you away. To get away. He's at 7. Wait, no. He's at 9. What am I talking about? 10. So we just got to the second Mud Bomb. Baby, are you down, 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 down? He's at 6. Oh, he gets greedy. That's huge for us. Otherwise, that was looking a little bit rough. Pretty terrible farm for us. Like his maximum farm, essentially, without us getting off the move. Stunfisk, Shadow Mal. It could be a flyer, honestly. Should be pretty rough for us. The sky is falling down. I assume he shields this. We swap. Kind of have to shield. Might be like a jump bluff, unfortunately. Yeah, jump bluff makes sense. It's a shadow. Sag. Not a whole lot we could have done. I don't know. Because the only way I have like a sliver of a chance is if I win the alignment. So I get core, but then he just swaps and it's the same thing. So I don't know if we can ever win that game. I think that's kind of an unwinnable comp. Oh, maybe the only way we can win that is if I lose the lead, I get a head start with ape, and then we pull some shenanigans after getting like a shield advantage from the ape. Chat. Another positive set. Okay. I think this might have to be our last set. I think this might have to be our last set. Erickson says Licky at Worlds would be spicy. Yes. Could you imagine? Oh, you're talking about Lick at Tongue. You're being serious. I see. Snake, first time chatter. Welcome in. Welcome to the family. Meet my friends. It's Axon, Firestar, Erickson, 8. Thank you for the follow as well. Low kick. Guys, at the end of Home Slice's stream today, I saw him Shadow Ball, Shadow Annihilate on Shadow A9. And I literally thought it was like a glitch. It did so much damage. I don't know. Like, I'm pretty sure he was able to low kick Shadow Ball and knock it out before it even got to a Weather Ball. I'm like, is that supposed to happen? It was pretty crazy. I am just going to let myself get farmed. I will shield. And he probably combos me with the Mantine. But we're able to swap in time, and I think we're in a pretty good position here. I want to scream and shout and let it all out. Punch, punch. Nice. I think either option could have worked there, whether I shielded to get off my body slam because I was so close to the rage. I was only one away. So I wasn't entirely sure if there was one option there that would have been the better play. NR6, have you heard about the Go Rocket leader glitch that gives you an insta win? I just had that happen to me in GBL, which is very concerning. I did see that. I saw a couple posts of that on X. People were like entering a Go Rocket grunt or leader, and then you would like go out of the app, look at your home screen for a sec, and then go back in, and it would give you like an instant win. Kind of weird. Okay. Last Shadow Sableye lead. I'm trying to remember. It was Psy Rhino, and we ended up losing. It was Corv, and he had like Mantine. Did he have like Mantine Jumpluff? No, that can't be. Two. 3, 4, 5. Yikes. Definitely a different team. I wonder if I should, like, wait to force him into wild charging first. He does give up his defense buff on the Sableye, which is something. He shields here. I think we shield it. We got a very healthy Corv. And he'll probably have to swap out. But shields down for our back Pokemon is never really a ideal scenario, if we're being honest. So I don't really love the position we're in. That's a big misplay by me, but I think we live, hopefully. Oh, God. Okay, he gets me in one peck. Am I too off on Licky? I'm not. Whew. Oh my God. I couldn't tell based off the Corv's health if I would live one peck or not. I knew it would come down to 1 or 2 pecks. I didn't know if I would live the peck. I guess Home Slice is right. Okay, at least I'm not alone on that CMP. At least I'm not alone. Yeah, what's the base? Oh my God, yeah. Ape is normally 1.4 higher attack. So it's definitely a very attack weighted Sea King. It probably has like around 10 attack. Wow, we're at 3 hours and 16 minutes, chat. This has gone long. I wasn't planning on this. Another huge shout out to Mateus, by the way, for recommending this team. We're playing the GOAT, Pranav. Incredible player. Throws after 5. I wonder if he thought he would win CMP. I'm kind of scared that he's going to take this and live. Yeah. What am I doing? I think I take this now. Because what does shielding that do for me? 2. 2, 3. We're starting to get into a dangerous range, though, where Dundozo just waterfalls everything down. Hmm. Damn. Yeah, tough losing a game where I led Licky into Corsola, but well played by Pranav. And we still win. Nice. Let's go. I was pretty sure I was 2 air cutters away, or sorry, 2 sand attacks away. But I was only 1. Accent is not wrong, though. I was very much outplayed that game. Cool, cool. Sounds good, Henry. I will see you very soon. Was that DRE? I thought it was... I thought I was 2, but then it looked like it was 1 to me when it actually happened. I don't know. Either that was 1 or he lagged a turn. But I don't think it was DRE. I think it was either 1 away or he lagged a turn. We take this because there could be a bink. Bink bonk. Another dozo. Guys, in my last cast, no one said anything about it, luckily, but there was at one point, I was commentating with DeFi and there was a Dundozo. And I accidentally said Dunbozo because I feel like people say that all the time and I'd heard that on Twitch and it just came out. I said Dunbozo. But I quickly made a joke out of it and kind of played it off and was like, is what some people would say that don't believe that this is a strong Pokemon. Ow, outrage. So I'm only going to get to 1 move, I think. What was the lead? It was a Fortress. Ah. Yeah, this is pretty terrible. Pretty terrible. I wasn't confident. Dundozo's so bulky, Corv would probably win that cap tie. Oh god, I'm kind of screwed either way. Um, I'm gonna look that up. Core versus Dundozo. Unfortunately, I think I just about get knocked out from Okay, he goes for Weather Ball. Oh, dude, maybe I should have committed to counters. Do I live this Ember that went through? I don't, so he wins. GG's. Sag. Corv versus Dundozo. Yeah, I should win that. I should win that cap tie. So if I had done that, I think I have a pretty good chance there, actually. Because I get off the air cutter, and I had 2 air cutters. I could even go air cutter into the 9 tails quickly. And if he takes it, he's in jeopardy of getting completely countered down. So I think that was very winnable. Just a lack of awareness there, a lack of knowledge on my CMPs. But like my gut told me Corv would win that because Corv has a little bit higher attack than you may think. I guess he might have like a high attack Dundoza though. Isn't Dundoza kind of hard to acquire? No, I typically don't ever play with the audio, even when I'm playing off stream. Licky Mirror, exciting. Phenomenal. Buckle your seatbelts. We both throw at 7. So he's at double body slam. Corvmere. Oh, is he running my team? Well, not my team, the Mateus team. We win cap again. Yeah. Okay, he's locked momentarily. We're 1 ahead. The game's not over because he'll still have catch opportunities. Oh, I think that's a mistake. Because now I just do this. Just in case he had the 1000 IQ ice punch there, but Only one call away. I'll be there to save the day. Nice. When I have my headphones on for too long, I don't know if this is a normal thing, but my ear starts to hurt. 4-1. Only loss was the Caspian Pike. Guys, what do we think? Do we call it? Is it time? 3.5 hours? Or one more set? I think it's a good time to call it. We climbed. Oh my God. Let me look on the YouTube VOD. What did I start at? I was in the 2900s. Scrolling back. I can see my ELO. There it is. 2979. Holy guacamole. We climbed, what is that, 219 ELO? 219 ELO. Huge shout out to Mateus for suggesting this team. 3.5 hours. I think that is going to have to do it for us. I think we'll take a little bit of a break here. And do I feel like today's success in the Go Battle League against Axon will give me a higher chance of winning Worlds? Axon, that is a great, fantastic question. I do not think so, because I like to always say Nighttime Clasher won a regional championship, a regional title, before he had ever hit Legend in the Go Battle League. So I think there is certainly a translation, you know, there's a lot of the same skills and fundamentals, but I don't know. Has Mr. Jirachi gone live? He has. Perfect timing. Closing words, chat, for those that are here supporting. Oh, looks like there's an ad break going on. Oh, wait, why is the raid going so fast? Oh, that's just the start of the raid thing. Big T, I answered you. You must have missed it. I said one last try as if I never respond to him. I answered you. I said, no, I don't usually play with audio when I'm off stream. If you're talking about the in-game sounds. And now you guys are ignoring me. This is why I'm taking a month. This is why I'm taking a month away. When I answer you, you make fun of me for not answering, and then you put words in my mouth and give the wrong answer anyway. But no, yes, Chobenhoff. So after Worlds, I am directly going on a relatively long trip. I'll be traveling for an extended period of time. So hopefully you guys don't forget about me, but I'll still try to post some YouTube content for the new season. You'll have Henry, you'll have Axon to keep you company. Go check out all the other cool streamers, including Firestar, but last stream for a month. See you at Worlds.